A couple days ago, I made a video where I destroyed flat earthers. And on that video, there was 158 comments as of right now. And that's not usual for a video that has 178 views. So today I decided to make a full video where I look over the most interesting comments. But without anything further ado, let's get started. So the conversation started when I premiered the video. And what that guy said is that I was getting paid by NASA to lie. So this is what he said on the premiere chat. If you're not getting paid, then why are you spreading lies? Usually there's a monetary incentive to lie. But what this guy doesn't understand is that that's actually kind of hypocritical. So the reason that I'm spreading these facts is because they are actually true, and I could say the exact same thing about him. Why is he spreading lies? Is it because flat earthers are paying him to spread lies? Well, that probably isn't true. The only reason that he is telling me this information is that because he believes that will actually help humanity get better. Well, I believe that my facts will help humanity get better, and that's why I'm actually talking to him. It's not because NASA paid me or anything like that. And you can check that NASA hasn't paid me, because if NASA really paid me, then I'd have a lot of shares of Bitcoin right now. But anyways, let's get on with the conversation. So that guy said that 700 quintillion planets do not exist. And I told him to count the planets. And he responded with, because it's pointless as counting the pixels on an Xbox game. But it actually isn't as pointless as counting the pixels on an Xbox game. Because if he counts the pixels on an Xbox game, nothing will happen. While if he counts how many planets there actually are, then, well, either he'll destroy himself or he could actually shut down something very huge. But he obviously doesn't want to count it because he knows that if he counts it, he's gonna waste a ton of time and he's gonna just destroy himself at the very end. But anyways, let's keep on going with the comments, because at this point the premiere had ended and he was actually talking in the comment section. So on this comment right here, he said that you don't know any of that. You just made up numbers because you're a dodgy con man and people believe it for no reason. Doesn't make it true if you can't prove it. And what's funny is that I didn't make up those numbers. Those numbers are actually true. But what this guy says is that people believe it for no reason. People actually believe it because of a ton of tests. And it's not just tests that I have done, it's thousands of tests that people have done. What this guy says is that doesn't make it true if you can't prove it. But people have already proven that the earth is round. And people have also proven that the experiments that the flat earthers have done are actually wrong. He just doesn't listen to them because he believes that he is right and he is somehow special in this universe, which flat earthers really aren't. So I obviously responded with, I didn't make up those numbers. They actually exist. You choose not to believe it because you don't want to be destroyed. If you don't believe that it is true, why can't thousands of flat earthers just start counting for the rest of their lives? I mean, that could really shut down a big thing. Also, you haven't proven that the earth is flat a single time. And I said the exact same thing that he said. Doesn't make it true if you can't prove it. But he responded with, Just because you say they exist doesn't prove they actually exist. You can't count to 700 quinzillion. So how on earth can you claim you know this? You just assume and believe. There's no evidence of curvature of us spinning, so the default position is a flat, unmovable surface. You are the one who's claiming we are spinning and we are on a ball, even though none of us can feel or experience it without your dumb numbers and a CGI. And what's funny is that this guy actually made up a number right here. So he says 7,000 quinzillion. But the number of planets in the universe is actually 700,000 quintillion. There is a big difference between 7,000 and 700,000, and there is also a big difference between quadrillion and a quintillion. But this guy says that none of us can feel or experience spinning, which also isn't true. What this guy doesn't understand is that humans are actually used to spinning. So if you're going on a car for 4 hours straight, then you kind of get used to all of the rumbles. And imagine living on Earth for your entire life. That's why you don't feel anything, because this is what feels normal to you. Trying to stop a 12-year-old from falling deeper into your fake cult and pseudo fantasies is being useful. I got time on my hands. I can reply to 10 videos at a time from different people while I'm sat on my toilet, you dummy. And stop hiding from this 12-year-old crap. No one cares about you weirdos. I don't even watch the damn videos for more than 10 seconds. All I do is reply to comments. And this is when I figured out that flat earthers actually have something much bigger happening around here than what I thought. Because he says that I don't even watch the damn video for more than 10 seconds. Then how do you know what I'm even talking about in the video? You're literally just destroyed yourself because you don't know what I'm talking about. You should watch the video and try to at least destroy what I'm seeing in the video. And this actually makes complete sense why none of what this guy is saying even makes sense in the first place. And this is also another thing that this guy has wrong. So he says that he can reply to 10 different people while he's sitting on his toilet. But in the time that he's sitting on his toilet, I could easily do an experiment and he just quickly disprove flat earth. But this guy doesn't even care about anything. This guy didn't even watch the video in the first place. So I don't even know why he's arguing in the comment section, because he doesn't even know what he's arguing about. And this guy also has another comment where he says, "Yo, you promised a video of your personal telescope. Where is it? We don't want more CGI BS." And this is why you actually watch the video. Because I didn't talk about CGI in this video. I literally said that even if every single planet is a dot, which is a thing that he says, it would still be impossible to store. And this guy just destroyed himself. But anyways, this guy just keeps on replying to me, and as you can see, there are 76 replies to that comment. But what this guy says is that you claim you could see other planets in detail through your telescope. You're lying, and that's why you have no video. Your whole belief is so religious and based on such crappy CGI that it's embarrassing you hijacked the word logic for your channel. I didn't even claim that every planet is CGI. I actually never said that. All I said is that it would just be impossible to store 700,000 quintillion dots. Well, this guy just doesn't want to watch the video. If this guy actually watched the video, then he'll understand what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about any crappy CGI, and I didn't even hijack the word logic. All I did was I actually used real logic. I said that it would be impossible to store that much data, but this guy just doesn't want to watch a goddamn 8-minute video. He would just much rather waste 24 hours of his time replying to comments. It's actually embarrassing that he says that I'm not using logic when he's not even using logic by spending 8 minutes of his life. But he responds with, well, I'll wait for another entire week. What's wrong with now or tomorrow? Anyway, for your CGI dots, I can output like 100 million pixels just with my crappy PC. If I had 8 monitors, so why can't multiple super graphic cards easily render more dots than any humans could ever physically count? I don't even get why you think this is even a point. The problem is that, again, if you watch the video, then he'll realize that you would need 1.75 quadrillion of his PCs. So he says that his PC could easily output that. Well, 100 million is nowhere near enough. And this setup is also nowhere near enough to output that much information. I actually don't even know what this guy is saying now, because he doesn't even know what he's talking about. But anyways, I think that's a great place to end this video, because there are a lot more interesting comments that he put, but I'll basically say the exact same thing, because you need to watch the video before you say anything. But anyways, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, then make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because that will really help out the algorithm. But until next time, I'm Shree.